In this video, I'm going to show you how to verify a Cognito access token. Well, the first thing we need to do is sign in for the user. On this form, you can see I've provided the username and the password. And after clicking the sign in button, you can see the access token. So we want to copy that. The second step on this form is to verify the token. After pasting the token in this box, I click the verify token button. You can see here that there was an error that was generated. The response was a 502 bad gateway, which basically means that something happened. In CloudWatch logs, you can see the error, which says that no module named JWT, which is JavaScript web token. So what happened was, in my code, I was referencing the JWT library, but AWS does not have it, so you can't import it in Lambda. You have to package the dependency locally. Here's the code. In the first box, you can see I'm using Jose for JWT. In the second box, this is optional, but it's very helpful. The public keys equals none is basically setting up a cache for the public keys. So after the initial request to verify if the keys are in memory, then the verification process does not require decrypting the token and returning the verification response, which is a big help. So basically at the second and third time you verify that token, the user verifies, as you know, imagine them moving through pages in your web application. The responses are much quicker. In the next box, you can see the URL for the Cognito identity pool. It requires the user pool region and the user pool ID. Below that, in the definition for verify Cognito token, you see the line for keys, and then the call to get Cognito public keys, which was defined above. Down in the second box, the try block, the main part of the code is to get the decoded token, and that's done by calling the JWT library and the function to decode with a few parameters. First one is the token. The last one is the issuer, which is another URL for Cognito IDP, which requires the user's pool region and also the user pool ID. Come down to the Lambda handler, which is the definition and entry point for the Lambda function. You can see in the box that's highlighted for token equals body token. That's where we're getting the token that was passed from the verification page. In the try block, the line that says verify token equals, and then there's a call to verify _ Cognito _ token. We're passing that token that was sent or received here in the handler. These are the statements that you can use to package Jose, JWT, or whatever you use for the JWT library. Here I'm showing how I made a directory called lambda _ package. Then I changed to that directory, and I put my code in a local file called lambda _ function.py, and I copied that into my local directory. Then I pip installed python-jose with the flag -t, and that was done in the local directory. Then I zipped that code into the file that you can see here, lambda_function.zip. That name is important because when we upload it in AWS, it's going to look for that name by default. So here in Lambda, AWS Lambda, on the code tab, the top right, you can see a button. It's called Upload From. Click that. In this prompt to upload a zip file, click the Upload button. Select the local file that we zipped. Click Save. Here you can see that it successfully deployed our code. And if you look on the left under Explorer, I've highlighted Jose, which is the JWT library that we wanted packaged with our code as a dependency. Back on the Verify Token page, I click the Verify Token button, and here it shows the token is valid. And just to test the caching of the public keys, I clicked Verify Token a few more times. And the first time I clicked it, it took about 1 to 2 seconds to get a response. But after that, on the second and third click, the response was almost immediate.